Mikael from Cendyn, welcome on board. How are you?
I
Where
am
is Mikael?
fine. How about yourself?
Fantastic, Michael. Looking good. So you
Yeah,
have
this
nice
looks like an
looking in the
amazing
crowd.
event.
Yeah, it is. We have a lot of people connected from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook watching right now. So let's make sure they get to know more about Cendyn. So whenever you're ready, you can start your pitch.
Okay, and bear with me a few moments.
Yeah. So we are going to share your screen. Done. You're ready.
Excellent. Well done. Let's get started. Hi everyone. My name is Mikael and I'm Senior Director in the Business Solutions team at Cendyn. And today, obviously, we're going to talk about direct bookings. Um, when we look at the hotel industry, the hoteliers have experienced all types of challenges over the last 2 years, such as high operational costs and limited efficiency, guests expectations evolving. We have staff shortages, and we have legacy technology that aren't really up to date with the solutions that customers today really want and expect. And we are, of course, struggling against the OTAs to try to gain the direct bookings. And OTAs have once again increased their marketing spend, and most hoteliers, they are battling to keep up with their direct booking share. And then we have a shift in traveler segments. So we're looking more at leisure or workation segments, so to say. The travelers of today are highly attuned to the contextual information that is really relevant to their given situation or preference or mindset. Every day they are interacting with platforms such as Netflix or Spotify to tailor the offerings based on their individual taste. And these travelers are also exposed to the OTAs that also leverage personalization to craft a more relevant experience. And to compete in this environment, you really have to step up your personalization game. Your brand is spending, a lot of money on marketing for the brand and pay-per-click campaigns. And these will have less effect if your visitors on the website that you drive to the website aren't really seeing an aligned message from those campaigns, which means that you will lose them. So to optimize your hotel's direct bookings, you have to focus on the website and the messaging that you have on your digital marketing that leads up to them dropping into the websites. So basically, convert more lookers into bookers and capture as much of that direct demand as possible. Now, our award-winning hospitality website technology platform and its integrated booking engine provides hotels, resorts, and casinos with all the tools that they need in order to sell more rooms, increase direct bookings, and drive revenue by using customer data. We can create more streamlined approach for your direct booking channels and drive conversions where you really need it the most. The hotel website and the integrated booking engine is really critical, and it helps you to create a personalized and seamless booking experience that today's travelers really want and expect. We can help you to drive the direct bookings through content personalization, up and cross-sell opportunities, really designed to increase the add-on revenue and simplify the guest experience through that. The website and our content personalization engine is driven by nearly 100 metrics that we can use, and we can harness guest information that you have in your environment and target guests or guest segments with a custom messaging based on their preferences, interests. Do they have previous stays? Do they have upcoming stays? And through that, enhance the conversion rates. We can personalize the websites, again, as I said, by using and utilizing first-party data. We can capture data about the guests also on the website when they opt in for the marketing database through the content management system. And we have the ability, of course, to greet guests differently if they are returning guests or based on their interest and whatnot, maybe the location they have. So that's what we have there. Cendyn's website and booking engine platform really puts you into control to increase the conversions. Strike-through pricing, urgency and scarcity messaging combined with personalization really helps you to drive the booking. Dynamic pricing rules allows for flexible, multi-layered promotions. And we can define this in just a matter of minutes. We also have a tool called Rate Match, which allows us to do automatic comparison with OTA sites, automatically, for example, matching or lowering rates based on the third-party channels, and we can do this in real time. Of course, retargeting is also something that is possible. So if someone abandoned a booking, you have the ability to do retargeting. The technology that we have is really there to equip you with everything you need in order to sell more rooms, increase the direct bookings, and drive the profitability. At Cendyn, we live and breathe hospitality, and we really know how to build vibrant on-brand websites and seamlessly blend striking designs with the optimal user engagement and experience, allowing you to tell your unique story to your visitors with your unique offerings and push them throughout the booking funnel. But you don't have to take our word for it. So on the screen, you have a couple of recent examples of customers when it comes to website and booking engines that we have delivered. Thank you for taking the time. That was my pitch.
Game over, Mikael. So
Hopefully not game over.
well, we like to play like this. We like to play in general, So.
Very good.
Right. So we now open, as usual, guys, for each company presentation. Just to remind the audience, we always do, a Q&A session with our hoteliers on the screen. And let's start with the first question with Antonio Duceschi from Star Hotels. Antonio, words to you. You're on mute. Huh?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm on mute. Thank you, Mikael. A very good introduction and very interesting to hear about your, company tools and strategy. One of the things we haven't seen, I think, you mentioned a couple of examples that you wanted to show. I'm not sure we've seen on the screen, but can you tell us a bit more about a practical example of a success story of a customer of ours that has used successfully Cendyn tool? This is a good overview, but is it any successful example that you can share and say, this is what in practical they've done, and that's the results they've got? It would be useful to get an understanding.
Well, when you only have 5 minutes for a pitch, it's of course difficult to capture everything. There are plenty of success stories when it comes to personalization and the website and booking engines. I would actually say that the best way to get more information about specific use cases is to go to the Cendyn website. There are plenty of use cases there. But what I would like to say in addition is that what we typically see is that when we produce a new website for a customer, regardless if we are adding a lot of personalization or if we have our booking engine integrated, we see a huge uptake in conversions and increased bookings. So if we go back to last year, which may not have been the best year overall, there was 132% on average in increased bookings when we introduced a new website, simply because of the way we build our websites, the way that we drive guests or visitors from the website to the booking funnel and really try to play on emotions, which you really have to do in hospitality. So creating pretty nice websites and then driving the guests to the booking funnel.
Cool. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Mikael.
Mikael, right? Sorry.
Yes, correct.
If Grace from Cendyn is watching us, if you want to share in the comments here in LinkedIn the link of the success story of Cendyn, that would be great. Okay, so let's move to the next question, Colin from Accor.
Hi, Mikael. That was a great pitch. Thank you so much. The platform looks great as far as the marketing piece and all the connections. It looks like a lot of functionality already exists in there. Just coming from a hotelier point of view, it's important to me to be able to always enhance the product. So can you speak to two parts? First of all, how you're enhancing your product into the future, kind of your pipeline over the next kind of year or two, where you think things are going, and then how often are you improving the product?
Well, I'll start with the second question, because I think that's probably the more easy one to do. So we have adopted agile development over the last number of years, and we are really trying to push out new updates on a really short interval. So every 6 to 8 weeks, you're probably seeing some kind of new functionality coming out throughout our different products. Now, what we've seen today is obviously just touching on the website and the booking engine, but Cendyn has virtually everything that a hotelier can want to have, except for the property management system. That's something that we don't want to have, but CRM, revenue management, and whatever you have, including then loyalty programs and so on. When it comes to roadmaps, generally speaking, I think what we're seeing right now is that we have acquired quite a lot of companies over the last couple of years. So we merged with NextGuest about almost 2 years ago. This year we merged with Pegasus and also Digital Hotelier. So there has been a lot of acquisition lately, and these products are now starting to be integrated into the whole ecosystem that we provide. And the reason for that is to be able to provide more intelligence. So we're taking then all of the insights that you have from one or the other product to build something that allows you to actually do more with less. I mean, this is something that has been preached for a long time, I think, in the industry, that let's do automation. Let's try to address the fact that you don't have enough staffing in the hotels. Now, what we can do is that when we integrate the revenue management, for example, with the content management system or with the customer relationship management system, is that you can start taking advantage of the insights that you have there, and then start to automate the automatic products. Like one of my dream goal scenarios where we're heading is something like the revenue management system identifying a need, for example, then talking to the marketing automation tool. Hey, we need to send out campaigns in order to drive people to book directly. So they could automatically send out a campaign to a segment that seems to fit the bill. Maybe then send out digital marketing campaigns as well to drive people to the website. The website obviously then adapting to whatever the messaging we have through the personalization and all of that, and then hopefully getting a lot of people to do their bookings. So that's the direction where we're heading. But of course, I mean, there are a few steps that needs to be taken, but that is what the end goal that we have with integrating all of these different products that we have acquired lately. I don't know if that
No, that's great.
kind of covered where you wanted to go, Colin.
Perfect.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Mikael. So let's move to the third one, Tanja from Be Cordial. What's your thought?
My side was. Oh, sorry.
No. You're okay now. You're okay.
Okay. So thank you also from my side. Really interesting page. Well, I would like to ask you. Well, often we are talking about solutions that suit perfectly for big hotels or resorts. Would you also consider your technology, or maybe part of it, be adaptable or profitable for smaller hotels? For example, in our case, we're managing both bigger resorts, also small boutique hotels, 20 rooms or even less, or apartment complexes with no other service points such as a spa, restaurants, etc. Would your solution be something that those kind of products could benefit from? In your opinion?
Definitely. So when it comes to the website technology, we offer two different product categories. So on the one hand side, we have the custom websites, which are these, beautiful, unique, one of a kind websites that, where sky is only the limit. But for single properties, boutique hotels or smaller chains, we typically go with templated solutions. Which have a very low and attractive price point, but still, it's something that is really designed for the hospitality, and gives you the same kind of functionality as these big, beautiful, complex websites. So yes, definitely.
Perfect. All right. So last question, quick one. Mikael, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, if they want to get in touch with me personally, then my email address is mfries@cendyn.com. If you want to reach someone at Cendyn, then just go to the website or go to LinkedIn, or any of the other social media channels, and just click there. I mean, there are forms that allows you to get in touch with Cendyn for various different topics. And we are, of course, always happy to talk about what we can do to try to help you. And as always, it's a dialogue where we have to try to figure out what is it that we can do for you. We have a very, very broad portfolio, so it's not just
Amazing.
about websites and booking engines.
Thank you, Mikael.